Wolves last night. JJ Barea and Ray Allen got into a little shove and push session that sent Allen to the floor and got Barea ejected from the game. Players from both sides broke up the confrontation, and Barea was given a flagrant 2, which is an automatic ejection, and Ray Allen didn't mix words about the incident after the game.
Yeah, I thought it was a Bush League move by Barea, just kind of loving me like that. I don't care who you are in the league, you know, you got to defend yourself. So, you know, you play the game the right way, and that's what I have tried to do in my career. So, you know, he got ejected, I think, for due purpose. So, you know, we just move on from it.
Ejected for due purpose. Did Barea deserve to be ejected from the game? And Skip, your thoughts?
Stephen A. Smith, I don't want to make too big a deal of this, but I'm going to make a big deal of it. Because I was watching this live, and I got to tell you, the more I think about it, the worse it hits me. Because it did change the game. Minnesota was only down 6, and it did take away Minnesota's closer. And you can laugh at little JJ all you want, but he is the closer for this team.
I'm laughing at your notion that the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a game changer. It was close.
Well, it was. Well, he went on a 70-5 run.
And JJ Barea was going to change.
He might have changed that. At Minnesota, he just might.
Okay, go ahead.
That was easily the worst ejection call, flagrant 2, that I have seen this season, and clearly it became a reputation call. Because we all know the refs view Ray Allen as a 17-year model citizen in this league, which he is. He is, and his teammates still refer to him as Jesus after the character he played, and he got game, and that's all cool with me. But Ray started it with a blatant push-off of little JJ that probably should have been called a foul. But if you don't want to call it, I'm cool with that. Just let him play. And I was proud of JJ. I had no problem with JJ standing up for his little self and going right back at Ray, chest first. No arms, no hands, just chest first. Just, as you always say, lead with your chest. Okay, say it with your chest. He said it with his chest.
Got it from Kevin Hart.
That's fine. That's fine.
He's the only guy JJ Barea is about his height.
And I know they're about the same size, and I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Okay.
But that was nothing more than your garden variety, every day, every night NBA foul. Call a foul and move on, and I'm good with it. But Stephen A., the refs look at it and say, wait a minute, it's not just a flagrant 1, it's a flagrant 2, and little JJ is going to the locker? Are you kidding me?
Little JJ.
And you know what? He has earned a little more respect in this league. I remind you, 2011 finals, you remember LeBron's demise, those last couple of games. Who took over those games late for the Dallas Mavericks, who had played a key role in Dallas winning a ring.
Got a lot of heart.
He scored 32 in those last 2 games with 10 total assists. That was big time to me. And I just thought he deserved a little more respect than you're out of here. Seriously?
Well, let me explain something. You're not wrong. You're absolutely right if you're talking about in the moment. But when we talk about a reviewable issue, something that needs to be reviewed, something that needs to be discussed in the league office after they review tapes or whatever the case may be, I'm completely in support of this call, and here's the reason why. He was stupid enough to open his mouth and acknowledge that it was premeditated. It was a form of retaliation based on the elbow that he felt. So the point is, this is what I hope that the players in the league learn from this experience. Because what happens is that you're JJ Barea, and because you opened your mouth after the game, first of all, you said, I ain't think I hit him that hard. I've been hit harder than that, which he has.
Yeah.
How about that? Leveled them in the playoffs.
Clothesline?
I mean, when they swept the Lakers and he clotheslined them, I mean, that was real bad. But I'm saying to you, when you open, again, while the game is going on, did I think it was a flagrant 2? Absolutely not. Call a foul, let him play, move on. I mean, come on now. It's not a game for sissies, all right? Let's just stop the nonsense. But when you go post-game, and you start explaining how it was premeditated, how there was intent, because you felt you had received an elbow or whatever the case may be, and you were just retaliating. Then you open your mouth and talk about how you've been hit harder. Then you sit there and you talk about, listen, I can't help it, and you imply that Ray Allen is soft and all of this other stuff. Well, what you've done is you've given the league fuel to enforce the flagrant 2 that was ultimately called against you.
Because Rick Adelman said it should be rescinded.
That's right.
Okay.
Rick Adelman said it should be rescinded.
All right.
JJ Barea said it should have never been called in the first place, obviously. All of those things may have validity until you bring into focus your words that are self-incriminating. And when you are able to measure the intent behind what you were doing, then it prompted the reaction from Ray Allen. Because Ray Allen, it wasn't a matter of him being hit hard. Ray Allen has been hit harder than that before. Ray Allen is saying, what do you think you're doing? What's up with that intent? What were you trying to do here? And that's where it comes into play. So you have to remember that these guys need to learn to keep their mouths shut when it comes to these kind of scenarios. Had you sat there and said in a post game, I didn't think it was that hard. It was a relatively physical game. I was just bodying him up, and it should have been called the flagrant 2. That's entirely different. But when you are quoted as saying, I didn't appreciate the elbow, I was retaliating, etc., you have now incriminated yourself because you have added fodder to the notion of premeditation, and that wipes it out to me right there.
Okay, so you say it will not be rescinded.
I don't think it will.
Okay.
But then again, who knows?
Okay, so you're saying this falls into the category of they got the second guy, is what you're saying. That Ray started it, and because JJ said, I got to finish it.
Skip.
Yeah.
When you say start, let's think about something here. You're dribbling the basketball. You're about to lose the basketball while you're being pressured defensively. You reacting. You're not just throwing a flagrant elbow or anything like that. You push up, whatever the case may be. That's not something that's intentional. And more importantly, that's when Ray Allen's history does come into the equation, because he's class personified, because he's never been known to do something of that sort. That's not his MO. So even if it was an elbow, it was clearly accidental. It wasn't intentional. So in light of that, again, JJ Barea is acknowledging his foul was intentional.
Yeah.
And that's where it goes right out the window.
Okay.
Goes right out the window.
If you had been JJ sitting in the post-game locker room and the media comes up to you, would you shut up about it, or would you just defend yourself?
It was a physical game. He was driving to the basket. I was trying to stop him. My bodies collide. What y'all want from me is basketball. When did we get so soft?
You'd say that with a little grin on your face?
Maybe.
Is that how you do it?
Maybe. But what I'm saying is, I would be like, when did we get so soft? That's all. I wouldn't bring up the elbow and the fact that I thought he elbowed me, so I want to come back at him. No, not when I know a potential fine. It could be imminent. No. You're not going to elbow me in the face and then take money out my mouth. That's what exactly. Well, that's what he did.
Okay.
What do you want me to do? That's what he did.
I know what I want the commissioner to do.
Right.
What? I want him to rescind.
Okay.
I thought that was completely out of bounds on all sides. It just went from bad to worse. And I still say reputation played a huge role here.
Time out. Reputation plays a huge role in everything in life. If we came on First Take and all of a sudden we started whispering, everybody would be like, what the hell's wrong with that show? I mean, something's wrong with Skip, something's wrong with Stephen A. This is not like that. Come on now, your reputation matters. History matters. Anytime you can go to, you can deal with the court of law. And if you go into a courtroom, what you used to do counts. Yeah. All that stuff about being expunged and all of that other nonsense. No. That doesn't apply. Right. What your history is says something. It says something for the negative. Why can't it say something for the positive? Ray Allen is a model citizen, an exemplary professional. That's who he has been throughout 17 years. How come he can't get the benefit of the doubt? Why not?
Okay. And why can't, after Ray Allen went on NBA TV directly after the game and said that was Bush League, JJ Barea, then why was Barea out of bounds to say, no, I was just retaliating.
No.
I was responding.
In no way am I saying that it was out of bounds for JJ Barea. I'm saying if you want to save yourself some money and don't get the flagrant 2 rescinded, and you want to get the flagrant 2 rescinded, then it's about intellect. It's about saying, hey, this might be in my best interest to make this call for my benefit. I took an elbow. We got our butts kicked. We lost the game. And on top of it all, I'm going to lose some money? No. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay, scale of 1 to 10, how much respect do you have for JJ Barea in the NBA?
I have not lost a speck of respect for JJ Barea. He's a big-time competitor.
He is.
He's a miniature dude, but he's got a lot of heart. He's got some skill. He can hit perimeter shots. He can run a team. He's got leadership capability.
Thank you.
I like him a lot. He's no Ray Allen.
No.
That's
He's
all.
not.
He's no Ray Allen. And by the way, he's no D-Wade, he's no LeBron, he's no any of these guys. They're going to get the benefit of the doubt far more times than not. That's the way it goes. Period.
So look, you say it should not be rescinded. You say it should.
Absolutely.
So,
But you have to show up your referees to do that.
sure, but we may find out by this afternoon
It
whether
gets
or not it will.
rescinded, it gets rescinded.
Speaking of flagrant,